Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We have quite the list of things to talk about this morning, darling. We're going to talk about, of course, Miss Minaj, still on her white supremacy tour, selling out every step of the way, because I think in Nicki's mind, this is a winning approach. So we're going to talk about a little bit of everything this morning. Okay? Going to talk about a little bit of everything this morning. Oh, I didn't even realize that was there. So it's been interesting to watch the internet try to process what they're seeing with Nicki Minaj, right? And a video I put up this morning, I said, what you're seeing there is Nicki, she's shucking and jiving her way into trying to get a favor from the White House because she don't have enough money to pay for it. She's not trying to get a pardon for her husband because the president can't give a pardon to her husband nor to her brother because they're not federal crimes. You know what I'm saying? Pimp Daddy, you're right. She has as much common sense as a tick. Yep. And I just sent you into the hole to go down there with her. Go down into that hole, sir, and lay down in that hole with other bad-built women. Nicki Minaj she's directly responsible for poisoning communities, black communities, all over America with her shitty ass music. All over America. And I figure black Americans need to make an example out of Nicki Minaj. Record yourself destroying her CDs. Yeah, because she's so old. At one time she came out, her shit was released on CD. All her music wasn't released streaming. Don't get her confused with the young girls, okay? Don't get her confused with the young chicks. She's old enough that her music came out on CD first. Okay? Remove her from your playlist. Because she's in bed with the fucking op. Now, I'm going to tell you the funniest part of this picture. Charlie Kirk didn't even like Nicki Minaj. So I'm back again going, it's interesting to watch what his wife is doing. Because she's trying to use women to expand Turning Point. I don't know how you expand Turning Point with women and incels. Because those two things don't go together. You understand? If you put a whole bunch of women in a room with a room full of incels and nobody walks out with a woman, it's going to be a problem. Those guys, it's going to be a problem. So that's why I'm looking at this going, this won't work for Nicki. Ultimately, she can't sell albums. Yep, she's washed and worn. But you know what it was? Nicki Stans kept giving her relevancy. Nicki Stans kept souping her up and making her think that, one, she's the best female rapper alive. Stop the cap on that one. There's too many great female rappers still alive. You want me to name a couple? Queen Latifah, MC Lyte. That's just two. Roxanne Shante is still alive. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. What? 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 Trash. Trash. Now I'm going to tell you something I saw. Yep, Lil Kim, Trina, Missy. It's too many other Rhapsody. Cardinal, shut up and get back down into your African hole. Put your fucking flip-flops on and go earn your 50 cents today. You ain't even from America. Blocked. Lauryn Hill, yep, I'm telling y'all gonna see a lot more. Listen, this is what y'all gonna see online a lot more. Where's that? This right here. This shit is hilarious. See, they gonna love her until they turn that motherfucking music on. Then when they turn that music on, they gonna be just like this. They gonna be just like this. Gladys, did you hear That music from that Nicki Minaj girl. Oh my God, Gladys. She's saying things that even the Lord don't want to hear. Oh, that's just trash. She not gonna last. I wouldn't be surprised if Nicki wasn't caught up in that Diddy shit too. Think about it. Think about how her brother and her husband set up. Would you really be surprised? Think about it. You're bitter. Too bad you don't know how to spell your properly, Femja. Go read a book, bitch. Blocked. Y'all gonna learn. I'm not a nice liberal. I keep telling y'all, I'm not a nice person. Okay? I'm not a nice person. So you shouldn't come in my live trying to troll. I guarantee you can't out troll me. I guarantee. My troll game is set up real complex like Nicki Minaj's shape. You know what I mean? Like you're not sure if it's right. You think it could be, but then you catch another ankle and you're like, that's not it. It's kind of like that. That's my level of trolling that I have. So don't fuck with me, right? I'm unfuckwittable, like they say. Okay? So good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday morning. Listen, when you're here with me, I only ask you to do a couple of things. Tapping is clapping. So you can tap that like button for me. I appreciate it. And then if you could hit the share link, but then just hit the copy link button. You don't even have to send it to anybody. Copy link counts as a share. Thank you so much for that. And I love you too, Minnie. I appreciate that. See, I'm waiting for all of the newfound Nicki Minaj fans to turn on Nicki. Listen to her. Listen to all the bars. I can't wait to see them. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? It's a bit about Memphis. It's about Memphis. It's a bit of it. Oh, I can't wait to see them doing that shit. If you get slapped and you're looking whole, man, what? What? I can't wait to see it. I can't wait till Trump comes out in a Nicki Minaj song. Oh, right, he's not. She just a shucking and jiving. I'm a shucking and a jiving. Cause I'm a shucking and a jiving ass bitch. I'm a shucking. That's what she doing. That's what she doing. Just laying in bed with the shit, hoping that she can become relevant again, hoping that Donald Trump will take her to the #1 slot. He's not. She don't think she's white. Nah, I'm going to tell you right now, she don't think that. But she does think she's special. She does think she's special. So she figure, hey, look, Whiskey Tango Trot. You say adults are in charge now. Can't be. You hiding behind another profile, bitch. Hey, listen, I don't have a problem talking to conservatives, but you got to come on your real profile. No fake stunt profiles, okay? No fake stunt profiles or I'm going to automatically block you. Just giving you a heads up on that. I'm going to automatically block you with the fake profiles, okay? I'm going to automatically block you because I know that means you're probably bad built, like Nicki Minaj. You built like a whole bunch of misunderstandings and problems like Nicki Minaj. See, I haven't ever been a Nicki fan. So I have been waiting for this day of folks waking up going, yeah, why were we listening to that shit? I don't know. Why were you? I got Moz TC. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right, user 768. Your feelings got hurt. That's why your bitch ass came back with 4 followers. Get your pussy up and come back. You've been blocked, beloved. It's always so cute to watch the little thirsty. Y'all gonna see all these newfound white Nicki fans who never would have listened to Nicki Minaj before. They're still not gonna buy an album. They'll buy one. And then when they hear how shitty that music is, they're gonna go, Gladys, I can't believe we spent our money on this shit. Throw it in the trash. It's garbage. That's what's gonna happen. Charlie, they crashing out bigly today. Chef CC, if you've never listened to a Nicki Minaj song, consider yourself lucky, beloved. Consider yourself lucky. She ain't talking about shit. You know what song they gonna like? Starships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. That stupid shit. It ain't rap. It ain't rap. Potato Smash. Don't come talk to me. You trolling too. You try it again. 16 followers. Get your pussy up. Listen, y'all not allowed to talk to me if you don't know grammar. Okay? There's a difference between Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Y'all using it, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, y'all using it wrong. Stop it, okay? All right? Just stop, okay? Because in y'all quest to try to one-up me, you expose that you don't read. Stop. Oh, Nikki is so upset that all these young girls with look, somebody like Megan Thee Stallion with a natural body, she can't take it. Nikki can't take it. Don't nobody want to see a 40-something-year-old woman with a baby and a husband that can't pick the child up from school. Rap. Don't nobody want to see you crawling around on the floor at 40-something years old. But guess who they still want to see? Mariah Carey. The chick she tried to come for, she's still relevant. Mariah is relevant. Mariah is so fucking relevant. She owns a whole fucking season. You understand? Mariah owns an entire season. She owns Christmas. She owns it. Let that sink in for a second. That's why I laughed when this bitch tried to come for Mariah. Girl, bye. You wish you could be Mimi on a light day. On a light day. She wishes that she had the influence that... See, these young people, she allowed, because people liked her, she let that shit get to her head. And she never paid respect where respect was due. Never did. So now she's standing out here ass out. And you know how much ass she got, so she exposed. Okay? Now she out here exposed. This is my question. Where Lil Wayne at? Where Lil Wayne at? Huh? Where Lil Wayne? Quiet. Where Drake at? Quiet. Notice, they not saying shit. They're not saying not one word, but her ass always come out the hole for them dudes like a dumbass. She ride for them dudes like they her husband. I don't know if they're MAGA too or not. I wouldn't be surprised. Drake, I don't care if he's MAGA or not, because Drake is Canadian. He can't vote in our elections anyway, so I don't care. And Lil Wayne, I don't even know if Lil Wayne can vote, because I think he has a felony. I don't think he can vote. So even if he was Trump, I don't give a shit if he can't vote. Look, I'm about to look it up right now, because I don't know the answer to that question. See, Wayne got money. You know what I mean? So Wayne gonna vote for whoever gonna put money in his pocket. He can legally vote, provided he registers to vote in the state where he resides and has no other disqualifying state-level convictions or outstanding financial obligations. Now, Donald Trump gave him a pardon in 2021 because he had federal weapons charges, but he got a pardon, right? He has a charge in Florida, but if he completed all his aspects of the sentences that he needed to, including the financial obligations, he might be able to vote, but they can't say for sure if he can or not because of the states. I'm going to tell you, I don't think in 2021, Wayne didn't pay for a pardon. Trump gave him the pardon in hopes that if I pardon Wayne, the blacks will vote for me. Because in white supremacist minds, I don't understand it. They assume that we have like these black people whisperers, and that if you come after those particular black people, then all of a sudden black people, if you help those particular black people will support you. That's not true. That's what he thought, though. I guarantee you that's what he thought. We don't think like that. You got a felony and you vote? Okay, that's cool. Keep voting. But like me, I don't have no felonies. I've never been arrested. I ain't never been to jail or prison. So a Lil Wayne pardon don't mean shit to me. You understand? It don't have no value for me. Because I'm like, well, that's not my reality. That don't mean shit. I'm just blocking the trolls because any big back, bad built conservative bitch, and that's woman or man, if you're not bold enough to come in here with your own account, well, then you need to be quiet and go sit in the corner somewhere. But as soon as you start talking in my chat, you're going to get Des blocked and you're going to get Des boot. You say she still look good? I'm glad. You must like bad built bitches too, huh, Broly? I guess you do because you bad built. I saw your avatar. Those muscles aren't natural. Let's try again. Y'all gonna learn. Don't fuck with me. Her career been over. That's why she's totally in love with MAGA. Her career been over. She been lost relevancy. You tell me how many 40-something-year-old bad-built women you want to see crawling around on the stage half naked. I don't know nobody. Yeah, I'm on Instagram too. The links to where every place I am is in my profile. You can just click the link to my website and it'll give you the links to everything. No, she don't need no help. She needs to be deported. She's not an American citizen. And she's here illegally. She needs to be deported. Her and her anchor baby. I stand by what I say. Her and her anchor baby should be deported. Yep. Because I guess she thought by marrying an American that she'd get to stay. Well, the problem is her husband has a record. So he's not a good judge of character, right? And she's a criminal because she stayed here longer than she need to. I'm glad you love Hey, Nolan, what's your favorite Nicki Minaj album? Leave Nolan oh, you blocked them. Next time when somebody say they love Nicki Minaj, give me 1 second to let it cook. Because I know they ain't never heard a Nicki Minaj album. You know what he would have said? I like that Starship song. That's a nice song. You mean that pop song? You mean the pop song? You mean the pop song? Because that's not a rap song. That's not rap. That's pop music. Masquerading as rap music. That's pop. She's a pop queen. That's what she is. She's a pop queen. A pop queen that gives cover to predators. Yep. So of course she would like Donald Trump. No, they didn't. Don't nobody want to murk her. She don't have shit nobody want. The bitch is bad built and reckless. She don't have nothing nobody want. Y'all notice that online? The Nikki Sands. People tried to take her out. For what? Take her out to get all that shit taken out her ass? To get all that stuff taken out her ass? She bad built. I'm not listening to her. And to Chef's point, she can't even vote. She's not even an American citizen. She's not even in America legally. So what happened? Remember when MAGA was all on deporting people? How come they don't want to deport her? They should. She overstayed her visa and she be online threatening Americans. And be online threatening Americans. And she's not even a legal resident. She ain't a legal resident. She ain't an American citizen. Nothing. Nothing. But Cardi is a U.S. citizen. Megan is a U.S. and no, she's not the queen of rap. How's she the queen of rap? No, she's not the queen of rap. She's not the queen of rap. You'd actually have to rap to be the queen of rap. She actually have to rap to be the queen of rap. What it was she surrounded herself with a whole bunch of men that actually could rap. Like Lil Wayne. I ain't talking about Drake. Because Drake's another one that got to fly on Wayne's reputation. Right? Because you don't sue in hip hop. So Drake is forever done because you don't sue in hip hop. So he's forever done, right? Soon as he sued, done. Grug, you been poor because you live in India. Put your flip-flops back on and get back to making those pots. Blocked. You say Young Money is Team Trump? That's why most of Young Money is broke and on pharmaceuticals. Blocked. Hey, that's why Young Money be losing. Because y'all Team Trump. Your Team Trump. Trump be sleep at the job and Birdman be sleep too. Birdman and Trump both be like this. Okay. All right. I always said her music was trash. Hey, D Nice, question. I'm going to ask you a question, D Nice. Tell me, what's your favorite I'm not Cardi, your favorite Nicki Minaj album? Not song. Tell me your favorite album, girl. I'll wait, D Nice. And no Googling, beloved. Hello, are you there? Hello, I can't hear you. Exactly, shut the fuck up. Because you ain't no fucking Nicki Minaj fan. You just online standing for her ass because your master told you to. Now, go do some skincare. There's no fucking reason why your skin looked that bad in that damn avatar. It's no reason why. I blocked her too. Yeah, she was still fucking Googling. She didn't anticipate me asking her. See, I didn't ask her what song. I asked her which album. That's why I don't listen to that shit. I said from the beginning that Nicki's overrated. I said it from the beginning, especially when you bite a whole other woman's style and then try to say you original. Original where? Bitch, I seen pink wigs before. I seen green wigs before. The only difference was the chick that had the wigs on actually had bars. That was the difference. You ain't have no bars. You was just cute. And not even the cutest that I've seen. Not even the cutest that I've seen. You said Pink Friday 2. I said one album. You're not listening. That means that you're also a bot. So I got to block you. Y'all be standing for these celebrities harder than you stand for your own kids. If y'all showed up at PTA meetings the way y'all show up for Nicki Minaj, your children will be on honor roll. I said what I said. If you showed up for PTA meetings the way you show up for Nicki Minaj when somebody say something about her, your children would be on honor roll. But they're not. But they're not. Instead, when your kids come home, you say, you've been at school all day. Why are you asking me? That's what y'all do. Thank you for the views, MAGA. I appreciate y'all escalating and elevating my life. It's a beautiful thing to watch. All it takes to bait them motherfuckers is a picture of Nicki Minaj with orange bronzer. That's all it takes. And just like Trump, she ain't got no edges either. I said what I said. I like my rappers with edges. Cardi got edges. Meg got edges. Lotto got edges. I like my rappers with edges. It's such a beautiful thing. I told y'all, it's such a beautiful thing. I love my rappers with edges. Y'all, if y'all, me and the mods see the comments is so funny. These people are fucking crashing out. Do you hear me? Bye, ho. Okay, I'll be that. I'll be that, be that, be that. You can't, listen, imagine me being offended by somebody that's mediocre. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? That would imply that I'm mediocre. I'm not. I'm exceptional. You know why the Barbs are quiet? They're not sure what to do. See, usually Nikki tells them what to do. They're not sure right now. They're like, wait a minute. My spirits say this is wrong, but I'm waiting for my master to tell me what to do. She said, Nicki Minaj said, fuck y'all. She said, fuck you to the LBTGQIA plus community. She said, fuck women, fuck black people. That's what she said. She said, fuck immigrants. I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine. Yeah, they laughed. You know what was funny? The people at Turning Point laughed at her. She didn't catch that. She was a caricature to them. She was a joke to them. They didn't take her seriously. Not at all. But in her mind, she had convinced herself that they cared about her. Question. If the very event that you're at is all about America first, loving America, why the fuck would they listen to her illegal immigrant ass and care? They don't care about Nicki Minaj. You're not going to read any article talking about Nicki Minaj now has #1 albums on all streaming platforms. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. She's mad because she lost her relevancy, and for good. Remember when Cardi's new album came out, she was online crashing out over that shit. But she can't stop that train. She tried, but she can't stop that train. See? The sales didn't go up, beloved. If they did, you wouldn't be in here with one follower saying so. Thirsty boots. Desperate bitch. Blocked. Well, she's washed up because she ain't got no bars. All she ever talked about was her body. But at 40-something years old, that's not a flex anymore. The young people don't want to hear that. That don't work. That don't work. So then she's reduced herself to trolling. So my thing is, instead of trolling, why doesn't she make music? You know why? Because she can. She can't. She done burned all her bridges. Not Chunk Lee. Yeah, and she done got too chunky. She can't get no more surgeries now. She get any more surgeries, she'll be more bad built than she is. Yep. And she don't have Safari anymore. Because I stand by saying what I said. Safari was why Nicki got as far as she did. Once her and Safari broke up, everything changed. Everything's changed. Everything. So she ain't got it. And then I'm going to tell you where she fucked up royally. She started coming for Jay-Z. That's when she fucked up royally. When she decided to come for Jay-Z. That was when she lost the plot. When she came for Jay. Because it was like, because I remember in the beginning, I was like, why is she coming for Jay-Z so much? Because she really want to come for Beyonce, but that bitch scared. I'm like, don't talk around it. Don't tap dance around that shit. Say something to the real queen. Say something to Beyonce. Hell, saying something to her husband is like saying something to her anyway. Oh, she heard all that shit. She heard all that shit. She ain't bully Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't give a fuck about Nicki Minaj poor ass. See, only poor people thought that Nicki was doing something to Jay. Jay got billionaire money. You think he care about that poor bitch screaming and yelling off on the side? She broke. He know it. The whole industry knows it. When you spend money faster than you make it, you're going to go broke. She's done that. She running around talking about private jets and that. She ain't got it like that. She ain't got it like that. She ain't got it like that. D, step your pussy up. If you was a real Nicki fan, you'd have more than 40 followers. Stop the cap. Blocked. I'm just going to block you. Because I'm calling out this bullshit here. What do I tell you? The powers that be, the machine will send out celebrities. It will send out celebrities to convince you to vote against your own best interests. Oh, it ain't no booger sugar. Nah. What y'all seeing out of Nicki Minaj is poor character. Y'all want to say it's something else. It ain't nothing else. She a deplorable ass person. I don't know why y'all don't want to call that shit what it is. She's fucking deplorable. That's real shit. She's a fucking mean girl. I peeped that shit when other female rappers came out. This bitch wanted to be the only female rapper out there. The only one. She's a hater. She an old-fashioned hater too. Like, she the type of hater. She wished that she had 50 Cent's type of power or influence. She don't. She don't. And that shit got her crashing out. And Kim was right. Nicki always only wanted to be the only one. She could have still been winning had she acted with some class. But she ain't want to act with no class. What did she say? I son all these women. Bitch, what? You talking to grown ass fucking women here. They not gonna go for that shit. They not gonna go for that. But you keep talking down to them. Ice Spice will go for it. The rest of them won't. Because they don't need her. She not gonna push units for them. She used to be able to push units for people. Now she can't push units for you. That's not the bitch that's gonna get people to buy stuff. Cardi is. Lotto is. Meg is. She don't push units. Having Nicki on a song is not guaranteed platinum. When she made that comment, let boys be boys, I'm going to tell you what it told me. I'm going to tell you a couple things it told me. First, it was her diss to the gay community that actually made her who she is. The gay community were really the community that really sent her stardom into the stratosphere. The gay community. And then she done turned around and turned her back on them same people. But that's her fucking fan base. The gay community is her fan base. But she's in bed with Trump and JD Vance, who basically have already changed a whole bunch of rules around what you can do with your own body if you're gay. They constantly stay attacking trans people, and trans people help to push her to where she is now. So how long are y'all going to keep towing water for her? Because she basically said, fuck you. Now, if you don't have no respect for yourself, just say, I don't respect myself, and I let people treat me any kind of fucking way. Just do that. Because I got more respect for that. I like JT. However, JT too lost points punching up at Cardi when JT should have just made music. See, you're already losing if you're chasing somebody's shadow. If you're chasing a shadow, you are losing. You got to run your own fucking race. So when JT decided to do a diss record, she already lost. She already lost. Just make an album. Just make a fucking album. Make music. Make music. Yep. That is one of the reasons why Cardi is loved. Cardi is loved because she's just being her. Does she say everything right? No. Does she make all the right decisions? No. But that's why you like her. Because she's not perfect. She's not perfect. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. She makes mistakes. You see her mistakes. She don't try to act like it didn't happen. You saw the shit. She like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to tell you one of the funniest moments to me with her was after she had that baby. And people said, Cardi, how did you get pregnant? She said, because I like fucking. She was honest. She was honest. I ain't saying it's right. She didn't even say it was right. She just said, I like fucking. You know how many people identified with that? They like, well, shit. I mean, listen. I mean, I do too. I mean, I get where she coming from. That's what other people said. That's what other people said. That's what they said. And quiet as kept. Quiet as kept. Oh, Stephon Diggs gonna get her pregnant again. Because Cardi looking good. Postpartum. Oh, she looking real good. She looking real good. She looking real good. Okay. But we need that man to leave her alone so she can go on her tour. Yeah, we was thinking what she said. But that's why people like Cardi. That's why they like her. Because she is not trying to pretend to be somebody she's not. She's made a lot of mistakes. She stayed in a relationship longer than she should have. You saw that. You saw that. You saw her love for that man that wasn't being reciprocated. Millions of women around the world, not even just America, saw that shit and said, damn, I've been there. It's not just me. She deal with the same struggles that I deal with. That's the shit that gets people to identify with her. And she is funny. She's naturally funny. I remember Cardi in hip hop, and I loved her on hip hop, and still do. Because Cardi is herself. She's herself. She's brave enough to lean in to being herself. A lot of people are too afraid to be themselves because they're so worried about what everybody thinks about them. She ain't. She's not. She's like, this is me. Now you got to decide for yourself if you can handle it. Because if you can't, that's on you because I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. Again, that's why on a personal level, I like her. Because again, I like her because she keeping it real. She keeping it real. Now, since we have been talking about the Turning Point event this morning, I wanted to show y'all something. Y'all see this above me? Do you know what, I mean, the description tells you what it is, but do you know exactly what this is? Now, you know that Turning Point had their conference, right? Where Erica Kirk set up a tent, just like the tent in which her husband was unalived, that he was sitting under. People at the event took videos and selfies of themselves at the tent, and even with the same shirt on that Charlie had on when he expired. Something wrong with these people. Not just that, it's something wrong with his wife. To make money off your husband's death in that way is crazy work to me. This is crazy work. I told y'all, Erica Kirk is the happiest I've ever seen her in her life. This bitch is happy as hell. You understand? You understand? She happy as hell. She ain't never with her kids because that husband gone. She looking for a new one. Them kids is with their grandparents. I told y'all the same day or maybe the next day after his death. I said that woman is going to be in the streets. I told y'all. I said that woman don't want to be no trad wife. That shit was a costume. That bitch want to be a celebrity. And look at her now. Walking around in leather pants, hugging on men that ain't her husband, running her fingers through their hair and shit. I told y'all no sooner than Charlie died, that woman was going to be out in the street looking for a new husband. I told y'all, because she need a man to be the face of Turning Point. She needs a man. A woman can't be the face of Turning Point, no matter how she try to flip it. Because you can't preach being traditional, but your punk ass ain't at home with your kids. You can't. Those two things don't go together. They're in conflict. And Republicans or conservatives don't want to empower conservative women by proxy. They don't want to do that. Because then they're just liberal women at that point. Why do that? That's liberal women at that point. So they don't want to do that. So she gotta find a man. She gotta find one to be the face of it. Her kids are too young. She don't have a brother that she can pull in to do it. So she gotta get somebody. And it lets you know she really needed to get asses in the seats. She really needed to get people to this conference. She's even willing to use her husband's death and paraphernalia from that to get people's asses in the fucking seats. Charlie Kirk was not broke by any means. This woman don't have to work. She's choosing to. She don't have to work at all. She's choosing to. Osha Vance, see, that Usha Vance stuff, y'all gotta I love how you call her Osha Vance, but this is the thing. She's an Indian American woman. Most Indians do not wear a ring on their finger. I remember my Indian coworker, I knew she was married because she explained to me customs and how they did things. She wears a ring on her toe. But I knew she was married because she told me she was married. Now, she told me she was married. Nikki said protect Christians. Yeah, but Nikki ain't no Christian. Think about it. Nikki can't be a Christian. Could she be a Christian doing the music that she does? Think about it. Could she be a Christian being on the floor? Anaconda. Could she be a Christian? No. Y'all falling for okie doke. She ain't no Christian. Javier, are you? And I'm blocking you. Your name is Javier. You've been deported. I know you didn't come in here asking me all those questions with that name. You tried to put an X in front of it, but you built like a Javier. Okay. I told y'all I deport faster than Donald Trump. I don't do due process either. Charlie Kirk sure did. He said Nicki Minaj's music he also said she was not a role model. Charlie Kirk said that. So it makes you wonder why his wife would have her there. Because Erica Kirk is trying to pull more women into Turning Point. You can't. You can't pull more women into Turning Point when it's full of incels. The women are going to feel uncomfortable in there. They're going to be like, I feel really uncomfortable here. These guys keep staring at me. Why? That's the closest they've ever been to a woman. I'm just telling you. So Erica Kirk saw an opportunity with Nicki Minaj to pull in people of color and women. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be in a room with people who hate me. But they clap for everything I say. So because they clap for everything I say, I'm okay. Fuck that shit. I'd rather be in a room with people who don't hate me. They not trying to do nothing to hurt me, but they also not kissing my ass. I'm okay with that. Obviously, Nikki need her ass kissed. So much so, she's willing to do anything to get it kissed. Wake up, folks. She not your friend. She not your ally. She just used you to make money. And I know for a lot of her fans, they don't want to believe it, but she did. She used you to make money. She used your agenda, your life to make money. And you're absolutely right, Melody. She lives off validation. And that, you know why? Because she's insecure. Insecure people need a lot of external validation. Nicki Minaj needs a lot of external validation. She always has. That's why she always surrounds. And let me tell you something. I keep saying this. She's not a girl's girl. Nicki Minaj is a pick-me. She's a pick-me. That's why she always surrounds herself with men all the time. Because she'd rather be a pick-me than not picked at all. She would rather be a pick-me than not picked at all. That's how she built. And you're right, Lori. She's the new token. And she going to be around until that token is spent. When the token is spent, then Nikki will go away. But then she going to try to come back to the cookout. Then she going to try to come back to the fucking cookout. You better remind her. You better remind her. Real shit. You better remind her. Because she going to come back. And then she going to come back rude at that. She going to come back rude at that. Like, how dare you? I'm the queen. You're actually not. Stop the cap. You were just the only other female. You were the only female rapper out for a minute. That's it. And then she worked really hard to try to stop the traction of any other female rappers coming after her. Because she wanted to be the only one. It just didn't work. Lil' Kim Hardcore album is still better than any Nicki Minaj project ever put out. And that's facts. And that's facts. You can say whatever you want to say. That album, her first album, goes harder than any Nicki Minaj album. Period. Because Lil' Kim rapped. Because you couldn't be a cute bitch standing next to Biggie who got bars on bars on bars on bars and you just cute. No, you had to rap. You had to rap. She was the only woman in a sea of dudes. She had listen. What Lil' Kim say? Bet to grab a seat. Grab on your as this get deep. Stop playing with her. In this little petite. Now I'm Billboard bound. Pressed to get it. Play me like a chicken head thinking I'm pressed to get it. Stop playing with her. Stop playing with Lil' Kim. Push me to the limits. Get my feelings in it. Get me open while I'm down your throat in. You want to be my main squeeze, baby, don't you? You want to give me what I need, baby, don't you? Stop playing with her. Stop playing with her. Stop playing with Lil' Kim. That's why the whole time I was like, Nikki who? Man, that bullshit. Y'all call that rap. Y'all call that bars. Okay. You know what I call bars? You want to rumble with the bee, huh? Bzz, throw a hex on your whole family. Dressed in all black like the Omen. Have your friends singing This Is For My Homies. And you know me. Stop playing with me. That's bars to me. The shit, Nikki, that's not bars to me. That's not bars to me. It's performance. It's characters. But it ain't bars. And I don't have a problem with characters. Biggie would be more than one character in a song every day. But you still got to have bars. Okay? You still got to have bars. They gonna hate me. You know what, melodies? That means I'm doing my job right. Because I've been trying to get these people to wake up about Nicki Minaj since she came out. Like, what? Nicki collabed with some female rappers. The only female rappers she ever collabed with were those she wasn't threatened by. If she's threatened by you, she not working with you. Period. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Megan and Cardi are some of the hottest female rappers. She don't work with them because she threatened by them. She threatened by them. So she don't work with them. And that's just the truth. Oh, I saw how she did Ice Spice, but that's no disrespect to Ice Spice. That's what the fuck she did. That's what she did. That's what she get. Stupid. That's what she get for laying in bed with the devil and surprised and act like the devil. Nicki's not a nice person, and she's not a girl's girl. So if you choose to kick it with her, you already know who she is. You already know who she is. And she been a problem from the beginning. Y'all were warned, but nobody wanted to believe it. But now she can't contain who she is anymore. Say it again. I'm like you, sis. Because I was like, I'm not no fucking Barbie. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. That Barbie shit, I never quite got that anyway. I was like, she a grown-ass fucking woman. Why is she saying Barbie? Okay. All right. You know. But I learned over time. Amen. And quiet as kept, after the first album, she really started doing the same thing over and over again, just on different albums with different beats. It was the same shit. It was always the same thing, just a different beat, different album. But it's still the it was all the same shit. It was all the same shit. None of it was profound. None of it was new and exciting. None of it. That's why, as she kept going, her album sales kept going like this, just down. Because there ain't no bars. There are no bars. You need actual bars to keep people engaged. Yep. She thought the outfits and the hair, that's not enough. Because see, honestly, if she was smart, this is what I remember. In the beginning, back when Safari was still on her team, she was. Because I remember at one time, this is back when Kmart was still around, Nicki Minaj had outfits for sale in Kmart. I remember. She had a whole Nicki Minaj line in fucking Kmart. I remember. With all of those quirky type of clothes that she used to wear. Right. You remember too, Shamaya? I remember. Yep. She had a MAC lip. She had a lot of different things. But then somewhere along the way, something changed. Not the perfume is in Burlington. Now, not to give a slight to Burlington, because you can find some good shit in there. You can find some good shit in there. See, I've never bought one Nicki Minaj album. I'm being honest and transparent here. Never bought not one album. Why? I was like, I heard that type of shit before. I listened to Lil' Kim. If I really want to hear that shit, I just listen to a Lil' Kim album. Like, why would I buy that? That was my thought process. Because I'm old enough where I was like, that's not new to me. And I didn't consider it hip hop. I considered her first album to be pop music. All that Starship shit, that's pop music. That's not hip hop. That is not hip hop. That's not hip hop. And that's just the truth. That's not hip hop. To me, she's a pop artist. Right. Foxy Brown is hip hop. Lil' Kim is hip hop. What up, Pop? Lace yourself while I ride on top. Close your eyes while I ride you right out your socks. Stop playing with Foxy. I'm like, what? I did see her comment, see Gavin Newsom comments. Let's roll the beam footage again. Hold on, let me find it. Because I saved the response that Gavin had for her. I think I did. Hold on. Yeah, I can't find it right now. I was hoping that I could find it, but I know I'm overlooking it. Like it's probably staring me right in the damn face, but I'm not looking at it. Yeah, I'm bypassing it when I should be looking at it. Now, I want to ask y'all something else. Question. I want y'all to see this. Now I want to ask you something while you're looking at this. Megyn Kelly says that she has prayed to Charlie Kirk many times to give her guidance after his death. And you know what this told me? Megyn Kelly's not a Christian either. I told y'all, these people been cosplaying. She's not a Christian. Because if you're a Christian, I'm not even a Christian. I'm a Buddhist, but I know more about the Bible than she does. And I know God is a jealous God. God is a vengeful God. And no other God shall come before me. Right? I'm just telling y'all. Yes, I'm a Buddhist. I'm just telling y'all. She says she prays to Charlie Kirk. Well, we know she's not getting into the gates of heaven. Since when can you pray to a man that's supposed to give you the forgiveness of God? Since when that happened? Child. Yeah, it's a weird confession. You know why she said it? Because she was trying to get the attention and love of conservatives. Trying to get the attention and love of conservatives. And she needs to stop with these fucking fillers. She getting that Joker mouth. Y'all see it? How that mouth keeps spreading, that Joker mouth. Before you know it, she gonna be like this. Just always stretch all the way out here. It's like, stop it with the fillers, girl. Stop it. You're aging. Aging is okay. Aging is okay. I'm just showing y'all what she said. People Magazine put this out. She says that she has prayed to Charlie Kirk so many times to give her guidance after his death. I wonder what her husband think about that. She in bed praying to a dead man to give her guidance. They weird as fuck. I told y'all, conservatives are fucking weird. They're fucking weird. Because they be talking to dead people. Treating them like gods. I don't understand this mindset. But this is not okay. I was no Charlie Kirk fan. I don't like Charlie Kirk, but damn, can the man rest? They won't even let this motherfucker rest. It's like they making him work in the afterlife. You know what I mean? They're literally making Charlie Kirk work in the afterlife. They praying to him. They holding events. They acting like they waiting for him to show up and shit. I'm like, when are y'all gonna let this man be at peace? I'm feeling like those aliens from Independence Day, no peace. That's how I'm feeling. Y'all just won't let this motherfucker rest. They won't let him rest. Pretty soon, they gonna have Charlie propped up on a stick. Because they want to keep making money. I've seen Beetlejuice. Yeah, you ain't never lied. Grifters want to allow peace. Because grifters want to make money. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I thought that Charlie, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Not Pat. Did somebody say Passion of the Kirk? Candace, now, okay. Can we talk about that? I want to talk about why Candace wasn't at Turning Point. Wasn't that interesting? Wasn't that interesting? That's kind of odd. Well, odd, yes and no. Because it's really not a place for women. But I caught that she's not there. That wife ain't invite her. That wife said, bitch, you on your podcast talking about you dreaming about my husband came to you in a fucking dream. Bitch, she ain't even come to me yet. He ain't even come to me yet. So, bitch, why is he stopping by your house before he come to mine? We got kids. That's why I said I wasn't ready for that Passion of the Kirk shit. When is the couch due? Any day now. When Trump became president again, all the couches all across America, they breathed a sigh of relief. We can finally give these cushions can finally take a rest. Because JD's busy. Finally, we can rest. The cushion said, we finally are going to get a rest. Finally. Thank God. That's what they said. I didn't say it. That's what they said. You know? That's what they said. But Now, I'm wrapping up this morning because I'm going to be moving over to doing I do an Uncensored Live show after this show. As we're wrapping up this morning, I wanted y'all to see this. Now, you saw at the Turning Point event, J.D. Vance said this statement. In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore. So my question to J.D. Vance is, when have you ever had to apologize for being white? Because it seems to me that you had no problem cosplaying as an Indian man to marry your Indian wife. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? He ain't have no problem cosplaying an Indian man to marry this Indian woman. No problem. But then get back on American soil and get super racist. Like I told y'all, one of their children is named Vivek. So J.D. Vance is pushing all this racism and all of this stupid shit, but his children are going to be the benefactors of that shit. His children will be the benefactors of that. That's why I'm just looking at him going, a man who won't stand up for his family, why would he stand up for you? At some point, J.D. Vance wants to be president of the United States. If he doesn't stand up for his own family, why would he stand up for you? Because he's not. And at that turning point event the other day, something else that stood out to me. Ben Shapiro comes out and he says, there's no place for anti-Semitism, racism, and all these things. There's no place for that in our party. J.D. Vance comes out and says, we ain't got to pass no purity tests to be a part of this. So he basically saying, be whoever you want to be and lean into that shit. You're welcome here. Everybody has a home here. As long as you're an Indian American like Vivek Ramaswamy and you don't mind people telling you to your face they hate your guts while you still smile, try to keep a straight face because you're crying on the inside. If you're not like Vivek Ramaswamy, that party not for you. That party not for you. Troy, the J group support the Heritage Foundation because the Heritage Foundation are going to stay on elected officials to funnel money directly to their country. It's about money. It's all about money. So they just want our cash. They want our cash and then they want us to shut the fuck up and stay out their business. Then you can't get our money if we can't say shit. But up to this point, our elected officials have been giving our money to them and we got to stay quiet. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. While they commit a genocide, we got to stay quiet, but we still give them our money. We can't give Ukraine money to fight against Russia, but we can give the other people money to destroy other people. Okay. All right. All the while claiming they're the ones that are persecuted and oppressed. Okay. All right. Okay. I just didn't know if anybody else caught that besides me. Because I've caught a lot of that stuff where I'm like, okay. Listen, I appreciate y'all being here with me this morning. Yesterday, I wasn't back because I had a family emergency yesterday. We got the flu in my house. The flu has shown up, y'all. The flu is here and it's taking names. So protect yourself out there. Protect yourself out there because it's out there. Wear your mask if you need to. Your gloves. Don't touch things with your hands and then touch your face. It's a certified way to get germs and get sick. Wash your hands before you touch your face. Okay? Wash your hands before you touch your face. I appreciate, listen, I thank y'all for the 79,000 likes. That's 79,000 likes this morning. I appreciate that. Oh no, your daughter and your grandchildren have it. I am wishing them a speedy recovery. The flu ain't no joke. I took my flu shot earlier this year because I was like, I ain't trying to get that shit. I've had it a couple years back and that shit was the worst. Yep, RSV is up too. It's that time of year. So protect yourselves, folks. Please protect yourself. Okay? Please protect yourself. Listen, I want to remind you all, don't forget the new episode of the Straight No Chaser podcast is going to drop on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Those of you who are a part of my Patreon group, you will get access to that early. You'll get access today. Last week, I had created the post and didn't just hit post. So that was my own fault last week, why you didn't see it earlier. But you will see it earlier. You'll get it today. And I'm trying something different with the... I'm trying something different as far as the format. So I'll be interested in getting feedback on what you all think of the format because I'm attempting to mimic my live shows a little more. And because it allows me to talk about a variety of topics, not just one thing. While I love talking about one thing, I do like spreading myself like mayonnaise all over, certain things. Right? So I look forward to you seeing that. Also, don't forget to click the link in my profile and check out my store and pick up the anti-woke tee. Okay? I don't have it on this morning. I wore it yesterday. But pick up the anti-woke tee. Because nothing says anti-woke like a sleeping president. Okay? I appreciate the 82,000 likes, the over 100 shares. I appreciate you, okay? I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters as I wrap up this morning's live. Number 1, Miss Beautiful Sandy. I think it's your first time here, beautiful. Thank you for coming, and don't be a stranger. Number 2, Beautiful Valerie. Hey, beautiful. Number 3, Beautiful Chris. Hey, beautiful. Number 4, Beautiful My Dog is Charlie. Hello, beautiful. Number 5, Handsome Marky. And a special shout out to number 6, Miss Beautiful coming on up. Listen, single gentlemen. This is where all the gorgeous ladies are. Now, I'm not saying they're going to give you any energy. I didn't say that. I'm not making you no promises. Okay? Ladies, I'm not trying to do to you what Erica Kirk's trying to do to all those women that turn up at Turning Point. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to set you up with no incels. I'm just saying, gentlemen, if you're single, there seems to be a lot of single women that show up to my live. So shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. All right? Just don't be doing that shit. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. You know, women don't respond to that. Okay? So I love you all. I appreciate you being here. Patreon group, give me a second. I'm going to heat up my tea. I want to remind you of something. Don't let nobody live rent-free in your head, folks. Don't feed no trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Oh, as a teaser, you all on Patreon. This morning, we're going to talk about how those Epstein files, you think they're really redacted, but they're not redacted. And how you can really get the information that are in those files because they did the redaction wrong. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. The Trump administration is a fucking clown car and you know how like when you go to the circus and they have that clown car and like 50 fucking clowns come out that car? That's how the Trump administration is. It's so many fucking clowns and so much stupidity in that damn administration. The jokes write themselves. Yes. That stuff is not really redacted, y'all. Because they did the redaction wrong. So you can still get that stuff. So we're going to talk about that this morning too. So I love you all. I'll be back on here live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back. Listen, don't let nobody live rent-free in your head, folks. Don't feed no trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, everybody. And I'll see you this afternoon.